Time is 8:30 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, January 3rd, 2018. And it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, January 3rd, 2018. And good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, January 3rd, 2018. It is 8:30 in the morning time. Top story of Peter Channel Morning News is North Korea reopens key cross-border communication with South Korea. And Kim Jong-un also pitted South Korea against U.S. by reestablishing talks. Bomb cyclone to slam East Coast as winter storm continues to bombard the U.S. Free Taliban hostage faces assault charge in Canada. Thomas has sponsored President Mormon Church extended the age of 90. No winner in the Mega Millions draw. Jackpot climbs to $418 million. The 10 Senate seats most likely to flip in 2018. Tens of thousands of people have protested Iran. Palestinians are outraged by Trump's blackmail cut funding. In Peru, dozen killed as coach plunge off cliff. Erdogan says Turkey vows Iranian stability, praises Rouhani. How Donald Trump came between Mike Pence and Jeff Flake. Could Romney's entry into a Senate race serve as Trump foil? Swatting victims murder the police, please let her see her son. Storm Eleanor swept across Puerto Rico without power and disrupted transportation services. Ethiopia's prime minister announced all political prisoners will be released in Malacry. A prison ward and a center of torture allegations will be closed. South Korea aims to be able to engage between the North and the United States by improving inter-Korea relations throughout the Olympics. Deaths by lightning hit an all-time low in 2017 according to the National Weather Service. There was a spike in coal miner deaths in 2017 after a record low the years before, according to the Mine Safety and Health Administration data. U.S. blocks MoneyGram sale to China's Ant Financial. Delta Flight Force returned to Atlanta Airport twice. Dominion Energy and SCADA announced all-stock merger, and Bitcoin loses some dazzle as secondary crypto coins catch up. Look at that, the stocks. The Dow up 104.79 points at 24,824.01. SP 500 up 22.20 points at 2695.81. And Nasdaq up 103.51 points at 7,006.90. SpaceX shows a video of flyby of its Falcon Heavy rocket. Subdued quadrat meteor shower peaks today. An experimental drug for obesity shows promise to treat Alzheimer's at least in mice. These subtle cues are what make sick people look sick. Several hospital appointments postponed, canceled due to purchase at NHS. And climate change might kill off chocolate by 2050, so scientists turn to CRISPR gene-edited technology. Peter Channel News time is 8:33 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for Sports Report. Boston Bruins defeat the New York Islanders last night 5-1 in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game time 8 o'clock at the Garden. And the Norton Lancers girls basketball team last night lost to Ashland conquers 62-56, and the boys basketball team defeat Ashland Underworld 59-40. Tonight, the Norton Lancers ice hockey team will have a game against Ashland Conquerors at Foxborough Sports Center. Game time 7:20 p.m. Beyond Kyrie Irving's controversial departure of Cleveland, what he hopes to find in Boston. Arizona fires Wiggins with hostile workplace claim. And Kevin Stalls tells Lou for fence, at least we need to pay our guys. Peter, Challenger's time is 8:34 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for 8 traffic and transit apart. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA where the red line is Pittsburgh minor delays and renewal disabled train to JFK UMass. On the commuter rail, Rockport train 102, 5:40 a.m. from Rockport stop and near scheduled between Salem and North Station, and the ferries they are looking good. Except Hingham ferry service out of Hingham Intermodal fell state is suspended until further notice through the establishment of the dock. Out of Boston ferry service continues. Alright, I was at Byways of New England, 95 at the southbound side. It's so for the protected downtown Providence, 95 at the northbound side, so for the protected stretch. 95 at the northbound side, it's so for Thursday to work at downtown Providence, 95 at the southbound side, so the Crescent stretch. 195 westbound side, it's so for Seacock and downtown Providence, 6 air connections so between 6 and 95 downtown Providence, 6 and 8 eastbound side, it's so around Route 6 air connector, 295 at the southbound side, so from 6 and Justin Range, Route 12 and Crescent. 146 southbound after, slows after 146A and North Smithfield, 99, northbound side, so from 126 Lincoln and 122 to Woonsocket. And out of the East Bay bridges, Newport Bridge to the westbound side, a little slow from between Newport and Jamestown. And out of the Cape, Route 3 at the northbound side, so after Route 6 and Seymour headed towards Plymouth. But otherwise, the border Seymour bridges are looking good, the border rotary is a little slow. 95 at the northbound side, it is so for 152 to the north Edinburgh out of Route 128 in Canton. 95 at the southbound side, so after Route 152 in Kent. In North Edinburgh, down to Route 295 in Edinburgh, 295 eastbound, northbound side, slow around Route 95 in Edinburgh. Route 24 to the northbound side, so from Berkeley, all the way out to Route 140 in Taunton, 140 at the northbound side, it is so around Route 24 in Taunton, 24 hit break again between Harrison Boulevard and Avon, and Route 128 in Canton, Route 128 in southbound side, so from 138 in Canton all the way to Route 37 in Braintree side, and the southbound side spectrum between the southbound and the Braintree split. 93 is southbound side, it is low for the Boston stretch. 93 is southbound side, stop going between Route 1 to the Los Angeles and downtown Boston. Mass Pike eastbound side, so from Route 3 and then go all the way out to the Altamont tolls. Mass Pike eastbound side, so after Route 45 out in Framingham. And Fort 95 at the northbound side, back to before Mass Pike in Westboro. Mass Pike westbound side, so the lower put out is South Boston, 128 at the northbound side. It is so from Route 135 and Needham area to Route 20 Waltham. 128 southbound side, it is so from Litchfield all the way to Waltham. Route 2 eastbound side, so from 60 to Belmont down to the Fresh Parkway in Cambridge. Route 3 to southbound side, so Chelsea to Millwicka. 485 on the both ends is backed up around Route 83 in Andover. 495 on the southbound side, it is slow from Route 117 and then still all the way up to 485 in the Marlboro, around 290. 290 eastbound side, so the Marlboro stretch. Mass Pike eastbound side, so the Charlton stretch. 146 on the southbound side, it is slow around in the Mass Pike area. And 91 on the northbound side, it is slow from East Longmeadow down to Springfield. 91 on the southbound side, so from 75 Windsor area to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow from 91 on the northbound side, so Rocky Hill, Connecticut area to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. Route 2 westbound side, so from Aston and Hartford, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, it's back to between West Hartford and Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, slow around in the downtown Hartford stretch. 84 both ends back to Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so from Southbury all the way down to Denbury, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway west eastbound side, it is backed up. On the West Haven New Haven stretch, Merritt Parkway westbound side, so from Bridgeport down to Sanford. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow from Fairfield all the way to Sanford. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow on the Sanford stretch. And up north, 93 to the southbound side, so Durham, New Hampshire, and the spotter turn back to the southbound side, so at Route 4, Durham, New Hampshire, and 295 on the west southbound side, so to Portland, Maine, and Interstate 91 on the southbound side, Louisville, Glover, Vermont, and 91 on the southbound side, so after the Canadian border of upstate Vermont, and Interstate 89 southbound side, Louisville, after the Canadian border of upstate Vermont, Interstate 87 on the southbound side, so at the middle of Champlain, New York, and Onward 15. Slow northbound side. It's over Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter, Challenger's time is 8:39 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at the radar satellite loop, and it shows patchy clouds coming from eastern Massachusetts and the central and western Mass, and much of upstate New York and central to east, southern and central, and southern and east. western and central Vermont, and up in the central portion of New Hampshire and western Maine. And snow showers down around Watertown, New York, and snow around the Ontario and New York border around the Niagara Falls, and snowing for much of Michigan and northwest portions of Ohio, down to western Indiana and southern Illinois. While this is going to be the storm for tomorrow, some snow from southern portions of Georgia, sleeting around southeastern Georgia, and rain from Charleston, South Carolina, all the way down to Georgia coast and northern portions of Florida from Jacksonville down to Tampa, and central portions of Florida, and sleeting and snowing around north central Florida, around Tallahassee, and take a look at what this storm's gonna do. And the storm is gonna make its way towards Georgia and southern South Carolina by about noon time, and gonna make its way toward North Carolina by about evening time, with the rain coming off the Carolina coast. And it'll make its way towards Virginia by about 10 p.m. And it'll make its way toward the Maryland, Delaware shore by about 3:30 a.m. and towards Rhode Island by about 4 a.m. As this is going to be one big storm that people need to take seriously, but it's 24 hours away, so plenty of time to make preparations and keep the eyes peeled for future forecasts. Okay, look at that current readings around region. It is in southern New England. It's ranging from single digits to the teens for much of southern New England, with a rare 4-degree below reading at Westover Air Force Base, and below 0 readings to the teens for much of northern New England. Right now, it's 9 above with a humidity 88%, and the wind speed is northwest of calm, and barometer 3.29 inches, and it's steady. We are under a winter storm warning in effect from 1 a.m. Thursday to 1 a.m. on Friday. Heavy snow expected. Travel will be very difficult and possible. Damage to trees and power lines is possible. Total snow accumulation 8 to 12 inches. Local amounts of 14 inches are expected. Portions of eastern Massachusetts and all of Rhode Island except block on from 1 a.m. Thursday to 1 a.m. Eastern on Friday. And near blizzard conditions are likely in this region. Single-minute reductions in visibility are possible when a near whiteout condition for a time. On Thursday, and another blast of bitter cold air is expected on the wind chill headlines and will likely be needed again. Wind chill advisory may be needed throughout the weekend. A prolonged bad or cold brings the chance for ice freeze up ice jams within into southern New England. Freeze up ice jams can produce flooding upriver ice jam locations. Sea ice formation also likely at harbors, bays, and inlets. Okay, forecast goes like this. Today, says guys about 28 degrees. Calm wind beginning in southwest wind 5 miles an hour. Tonight, snow likely after 4 a.m. Increased skies low about 80 degrees. The calm wind becoming north around 5 to 9 miles an hour. After minute, anticipation 6%. New snow accumulation around an inch possible Thursday. The snow can be at times. High near 29 degrees. Bus reader north at about 13 to 20 miles an hour with a gust as high as 46 miles an hour. Anticipation is 1%. New snow accumulation at 9 to 13 inches possible Thursday night. Snow likely in Maine before 11 p.m. Clouds sky to about 9 above. Wind chill lows 1 below. West for about 11 to 70 miles. Gusts as high as 46 miles an hour. Anticipation is 70%. New snow accumulation less than 1 inch possible for Friday. Most sunny in podcast about 13 to about 3 below. West for about 11 to 17 miles. Gusts as high as 38 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunny and cold. Mostly clear sky about 8 to about 10 below. And Sunday, mostly sky about 18 degrees. And Sunday night, a chance of snow showers at midnight. Mostly clouds got about 13 degrees. And anticipation 30%. And for Monday, chance of snow showers and rain and sleet. Mostly clouds about 35, about 27 degrees. Anticipation 35%. And for Tuesday, a chance of rain, snow, and sleet. Clouds got about 39 degrees. Anticipation 40%. And that's me for Peter Channel Water News on this Weather Water, January 3rd, 2018. I'm Peter J. With tonight. You have a good day with a good positive. Hope you have a good morning. And I'll see you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.